Okay, so let's actually talk about Cape Town's water issues. Um, it's an interesting one. The thing to remember is a lot of people from Johannesburg and Durban and Pretoria actually moved to Cape Town. A lot of people that left the country that decided to go back to South Africa moved to Cape Town. There's a lot of people that went there and a lot of development in the Cape Town area that was not really planned for. I think Cape Town actually doubled in population in the last 15 years or so. And the other thing as well is they already knew way back, I think about 20 years ago, that they had to go and update the dams and plan for the future, and they just did nothing. It's a bit like the electricity in South Africa with Eskom, where there was already a plan in like the mid-90s to go and expand the electricity grid and build more power plants, but then the South African government put it all on hold in the late 90s. And then, you had all that blackouts in South Africa and they're still dealing with the consequences. Let's see what they have to say here. Now they have more water tariffs and they've already taken over a lot of the private water in the area. All those grape farms, all those fruit farms, those guys are having a really rough time. I mean, Cape Town area is fairly arid. They don't have that much water. If you don't plan for water in that area, you get in big trouble. There's a lot of farming that require good water and irrigation to function and function well. And most of that fruit actually gets exported, most of the grapes, apples, pears, things like that. You know. So these guys have a rough time. They might actually bring the whole farming community there in that area to its knees. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Reduced revenue and increased water supply infrastructure. So they're getting less money. I wonder why they're getting less money. They should be getting a lot more money. Maybe just because there isn't enough water. It's because people are cutting down on the water. Actually, talking about that, it's quite interesting, The other thing you also find is, especially in the rural areas or in the informal settlements, they have like taps located in different places, or like outhouses for toilets and sanitation and stuff like that that people can use. And a lot of times that have all brand new fancy tap out there, and a day or two later that tap's broken. It's basically running 24/7. There's a lot of that happening as well. And you're not going to tell those people that they should use less water. They don't pay for water, they do not care until the water runs out. It's a bit like telling a politician to spend less money. Not happening. Okay, so they're basically selling half the amount of water they used to sell, which is fair because I think that's the goal. But now, because they're making less money, now they're charging the people, so the people are getting a double eat. A lot of people can't shower every day. A lot of people have to be really tight with water, especially businesses. And now they're going to double charge them as well. Oh, that's no good. That is no good for Cape Town. We'll see where all of this ends up. It's a bit like if you think about Detroit, and as Detroit got less and less populated, let's say it was depopulated, obviously infrastructure was also a big deal, and the cost of running a massive grid, that is getting really bad if you have these massive open patches where nothing's happening. It's just extra cost for nothing. So Executive Director of Informal Settlements, Water and Waste. Interesting. So water, waste and informal settlements are all handled by the same person. I'm not sure informal settlements should be handled with water and waste. They should be separate. Either way, two different social issues, I think. Whatever. If they can save a bit of money and the person can do the work, good for them. But now charging the people extra, that is no good. Absolutely no good. They're already getting punished for bad management and no planning. They're already getting punished for it. Here you go. Have to double our unit cost. That is no good. Absolutely no good. They should actually be taking the pain. And then in a year or two they'll be all dandy again. It won't be an issue. Here you go. So they cut the water demand by 45%. Good. So they were actually able to do it. Sorry that I'm laughing. It's just so funny that the poor people in Cape Town, they're being forced to use less water. It's not because they want to. There's a reason for using 45% less water. Cape Town can be fairly warm in the summer, and it's dry in the summer. And in winter it's fairly wet and cold, so people take nice warm showers. And there's a lot of tourism as well. And now these people have to cut their water supply water usage drastically, and then they get double billed for it. Either way, yeah. Yeah, they're almost doubling it. Amazing. They're almost doubling it. The price for water. Yeah, that's going to be tough for people. That's going to be tough. So it's basically that first 6,000 liters of water. That's that, about 1,500 gallons of water per month. And they like putting the prices up, what, 65%? Yeah. Maybe even more. Maybe about 65-70% around there, roughly, approximately. And then let's add the VAT on top. Yeah. The interesting thing is they're not really saying if they're hiking, if people are consuming a lot more water, how much they're hiking the tariffs, or if it's at such high prices that they're not really hiking it. Hmm. 50 liters per day, that's not really a lot. Depending what you do. I mean, you wash your hands a couple of times, you wash your face, stand in the shower for 10 minutes, done. I have a swimming pool. Now you start talking about really paying prices. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to look at this any further. Good luck to the people in Cape Town. All the best. I hope you guys start getting a lot more rain. So I'm not sure that they will actually decrease the rates again. They'll probably just keep it there. And then what they'll probably do is they will start looking at is it desalination plants, you know, in the ocean. It's probably something that they'll do because they can't have something like this again. Yeah, good luck people, all the best.